Today we will discuss the topic bore gauge, that is shown in the diagram. The bore gauge is used for measurement the hole diameter, it having a set of split ball measuring contact points which are hard chrome plated to retain original spheres, and having a measuring probe. Setting rings are also provided to zero set the indicator whenever the probes are interchanged. Actual ring size is engraved on the ring frames to the closest 0.001 mm value. Now we will discuss the topic dial indicators. Dial indicators are small indicating devices using mechanical means such as gears and pinions or lever for magnification system. They are basically used for making and checking linear measurements. This type of indicators are very sensitive and versatile instruments. Dial indicators measure the displacement of its plunger or a stylus on a circular dial by means of a rotating pointer. Many of times they are also used as comparators. Dial indicator, in fact, is a simple type of mechanical comparator. When dial indicator is used as an essential part in the mechanism, any setup for comparison measurements purpose, it is called a gauge. These are required for little skill in their use than other precision instruments such as micrometer, vernier calipers, gauge, etc. And now we will discuss the uses of dial indicators. There are following uses that are: first is determining errors in geometrical forms such that overlay out of roundness, taper, etc. The dial indicator we can see in the diagram that is shown in figure. And the other uses is to determine positional errors of surfaces, that is parallelism, squareness, alignment, and take the accurate value of measurement in tension and compression testing of material. And the other uses is by comparing two heights of distances between narrow limits, that is comparator. The practical applications of the use of dial indicator, that are to check the trueness of milling machine arbors, to check parallelism of the shaper ram, to check the alignment of the lathe centered. These are the practical applications. Now we will discuss the topic slip gauges. Slip gauges, or we can say slip blocks, that are different, that are in different height, which is in mm. that are universally accepted and standard of length in industry. These were introduced by Johnson, and these are also called as Johnson gauges. We can see in the diagram. Slip gauges are rectangular blocks of high grade steel with exceptionally close tolerance. They are then stabilized by heating and cooling successively in stage so that hardening stresses are removed. The cross sections of these gases are 9 mm into 30 mm for size up to 10 mm and 9 mm into 35 mm for the larger sizes. And these blocks are used to direct precise measurement where the accuracy of workpiece demands for checking the accuracy of vernier calipers, micrometers, and such other measuring instruments. Setting up a comparator to a specific dimensions for measuring angle of workpiece and also for the angular setting in conjunction with a sine bar. The distances of plugs, spigots, etc. on fixture are often best measured with slip gauges or end bars for the large dimensions, and it is also used for measuring the gap between parallel locations such as in gap gauges or between two material parts. And the different sizes is shown in the figure, that in different sizes. If we use this type of slip gauges, then we remove the error or air between the two gauges. That is the actual measurement of this. And these slip gauges are stabilized by heating and cooling successively in stages so that hardening stresses are removed. After being hardened, they are carefully finished by high grade lapping to a high degree of finish, flatness, and accuracy. If the smoothness of this gas is high, then we can say that this measure the accurate reading, and the slip gauge that is shown in figure that are also made from tungsten carbide, which is extremely hard and wear resistance. And another uses of slip gauges that are the distances of plugs, spigot, etc. on fixture are often best measured with the slip gauge or end bars for large dimensions. And these are also used for measuring the taper angle in which we horizontal the taper rod by the measuring instrument and then measure the taper angle. Thank you.